I'm Maria Ray. I'm a senior lecturer in politics and policy at Deakin University. We've invited 4 Deakin academics to come and talk about whether Australia is sleepwalking into war.
Australia's stance in the Middle East is deep engagement with the United States, despite the fact we have many trading partners there that are important to us now and into the future.
Australia's relationship with the Middle East is one of complexity, largely because it has been dragged into a conflict, and it's trying to figure out, or at least the Australian government is trying to figure out exactly how to manage the relationship it has with the United States and its position that this war may not be in its security interests.
Australians should understand that we're not sliding into war, but we're actually directly engaging in it. I think it's quite concerning that there has not been enough public discourse around the war and around Australia's actions, especially with the risks that we are exposed to.
I think the most important thing that Australians should understand about this war is that the Iranian government is likely to continue to exist in its current form, in the form of the Islamic Republic. As much as many Iranian Australians feel very strongly that the regime should fall, there doesn't appear to be a coherent opposition.
In the early stages of this conflict, there was a discussion around their uprising in Iran, but this is not happening, or at least they are thinking very carefully whether they are going to go ahead because of the bitter past with previous cases of Western support, which was not quite forthcoming.
One thing people need to know is that the Middle East is a challenging situation for Australia, and that challenge relates to its economic implications to us around the supply of oil, but also moral questions about the security of the people in that part of the world.
I think it's important to consider what's happening to the rule-based order, or what we were thinking of as a rule-based order. Internationally, it is clear that acts of aggression are becoming the norm, and the world is sliding into an area of greater violence. I think it is important for Australia as a middle power to think about our role in that kind of new structure and to find what we can do to mitigate violence and to place ourselves to the side of law and order.
The importance of discussions like this is that we need to bring people up to date and to be informed about what is happening right now, especially in free countries like Australia. People should be active citizens and they need to push for peace. One thing that people should know is war, it's not a solution.
I would really encourage people to seek out expert opinions so that when they have discussions with their family and friends about this war, they'll come to it with an informed mind.